Today, I want to talk about what to do or how to handle it when things aren't going great, or something bad happens, or you get pulled into living outside of yourself. I don't want to say that you shouldn't be paying attention to what's happening out in the world, but when you start paying more attention to what is happening outside of yourself and in what is happening and allowing the fear and I don't know why this word wants to come out, but it's like the overindulgence of the constant deluge of shit news that is constantly being poured into us in order to keep us into a state of fear. When you learn to decide how you are going to react, when you slow down and decide how you are going to view the world and how the world gets to work for you, everything shifts. And this is something that is a conscious decision every single moment until you get to the place where it just clicks in and you are now this new person. I love it when my clients bring this stuff to me because viscerally, it will feel like nothing's working out and I've been spiraling and I don't know how to, I don't know how to receive more money and more bills just keep coming, or something catastrophic happens. I don't know what to do with this, right? And most people feel that when these things happen, and I use the term bad loosely because, it could be anything, but when something bad happens, it can feel like none of this is working. It can also feel like, especially if you're somebody that has been in the self-development world for a long time, it's like, why are bad things happening? Like, I've healed, I've moved past this. Why is this getting reflected back to me? I'm seeing this meme where it's like, there's like I don't even know what it is, but it's like a drawing and he's got his mouth open and there's rainbows coming out and there's like butterflies and rainbows and glitter and all of this stuff around you. It's like this utopia, this sense of nothing bad ever happening. That's just not reality, right? Like that's just not currently possible. You're human and you're here to experience the human experience. And so quote unquote bad things will happen, and it's less about what's happening and is everything to do with how are you reacting to it, what are you thinking about, what are you choosing to believe, what are you just automatically believing and accepting as truth. Something recently happened to me where I was just like, fuck, like, what am I gonna do? And it was the first time that I felt myself be like, I'm not accepting this. I am just absolutely not fucking accepting that this just happened and that I have to just believe that this is true. And it's not about, I mean, maybe it is being delusional and I don't really care, but it's not so much like, oh, everything works out for me. I mean, I do believe everything works out for me, but it's not like bypassing the emotions that come with being human, right? Like, so this thing happened and at first I felt panic. At first I felt my body going into fight or flight and immediately going into I need to fix the situation. I need to make things better. What do I have to do? And like boom, 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 doing the things. And then I, eventually got to a place within hours where I was like, wait a minute. Actually, I get to decide how this goes. Actually, I get to decide that this is all resolved and settled with the most ease, with the most joy, with the most peace. And I regulated myself and I stopped thinking worst case scenarios. And I was like, holy fuck, that just clicked into place so quickly, right? Whereas before, I probably would have spiraled for a long time and I probably would have ridden the high of the chaos and the panic and the excitement of it all. And I was just like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm just not fucking doing that. And within 16 hours, it was resolved. Like, everybody's happy. We're back in business. It's good. Things happen that don't make any logical sense because there was room for it to happen. This is a big one, especially for people like me and my clients and things like this where it's like I need to control the outcome. I need to fix it. And that is exactly what I had gone into where I was like, okay, I don't care who I need to call. I don't care what I need to do. I'm just going to get in my car and I'm going to go take care of this thing, right? That was the fight in me, I think, the version of me that just handles shit and gets it done. And then when I was able to be like, wait a minute, I don't actually need to figure this out. I don't need to actually control this. I get to lean back and understand that I make a decision and my outer world shifts. It has to. So I focused on what am I feeling in this moment? How am I reacting? How do I want to react? How do I want to be? Well, I want to be somebody that I don't have to figure everything out and I don't have to fix everything. And everything just always works out for me and is the best case scenario, which is hugely different than if you are like me, where before it was like constantly focusing on, well, fuck, the gas prices are super high and groceries are super high. And oh my God, the world is ending and all of these things. And while these things are happening, I get to decide how I'm experiencing the world. Constantly being focused on what is happening outside of you will pull you into fear and shame. And from that place, from that state, you can only ever make decisions that will lead to more experiences that cause fear and shame. Learning to, I don't like this word. And I know that I say that a lot, but it's like, oh, I get the word and I'm like, fuck, I don't want to say it. But learning to surrender control. See, I still don't love that. Leaves so much space for things to work out so much better and with so much more ease and joy and peace and calm. And actually, it almost always is shocking the way that the thing comes in. It is almost shocking the way that situations can get resolved. I've had this happen in relationships. I've had this happen with acquaintances, like not just close relationships. I've had this happen with physical items. I've had this happen with money. I've had this happen with in so many different areas of my life where I'm like, shit, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get through this. And then where I used to white knuckle and hold on and really fight for control and making things happen, where I always felt overwhelmed and exhausted and just miserable. Now I get to, oh, like I notice I'm thinking worst case scenario again. Is that what I want to have happen? No. So I'm changing my focus. I'm changing my internal experience, and the outside has to show up. I think because I like to say that I am constantly surprised and delighted, the way that things come through for me is or are shocking and like not logical at all. Like it makes no fucking sense that these things happen to me or the way that they happen to me. But it also is fun and it gives me that edge of excitement and a bit of chaos that is healthier than the way that I would have gone about it before. It truly is magical, right? It just is magical. So here's what I want to like really make sure that I get my point across about is it's not about pretending that the bad things aren't happening or haven't happened because you are a human having a human experience. Life is going to happen. But how things get to be resolved, how you move through the situations, the way that in 24 hours your life could look completely different and better, always for the better, is it's I don't know why this word wants to come through. I'm just gonna say it because like I'm being told I have to say it, but it's like it's fucking miraculous, right? And when you start living from this place of, oh, my instinct is to actually feel fear and scared, and that's not bad or wrong. It's just a product of life. And I get to choose how I want to actually experience life now and consciously changing. And then your outer world shifts every single time. You start living from abundance and possibility and curiosity and openness and willingness to be uncomfortable in the unknown. it gets to be fun in a way that I don't know that fun's the right word, but it's like joyful. How you view the world is exactly what you get back, right? So if you expect betrayal, you'll receive or see betrayal. If you expect struggle, you'll see struggle. If you expect things to always go wrong, your nervous system starts living in that reality. That is what shows up for you. This is one that I think a lot of people that are in my world, I don't want to say suffer with, but struggle to let go of, where it's like, I'm not expecting things to always go wrong, Ashley. I just want to be prepared for when they do. And it's like, yeah, I get that, right? Like, that's my instinct. That's the urge that I have is to be like, no, I need to like predict all of the ways that this could go badly or that this could end worst case scenario. But what you're doing is you're cementing the belief that bad things happen to you, that you are somebody that the worst case scenario happens to. And that's what will show up for you. And it fucking sucks. It sucks to live like that. And when you're able to shift out of that, when you're able to be like, oh shit, like I see what I'm doing again, and I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore. This works out. I don't even have to know how it's going to work out. I don't even have to believe that it is necessarily possible for me for this to work out, but I'm choosing to be open to being proven wrong. That's enough. That is enough. In those moments where you're like, oh fuck, you choose differently. You stop allowing fear to control your life. You stop allowing fear to be the narrator of how this whole world gets to reflect back to you or show up for you or how it works. I don't want to say this. I hate this, right? Like these are like, I truly believe that our medicine is like what I'm here to teach is what I have struggled with the most and what I have moved through. And letting go of control is such a pain in the ass. Like I have loved being in control. I love that I just fix it. I love that I figure it out. But you know what I love even more is when I don't fucking have to, is when I am safe and secure and provided for, and not by another person, but by my internal experience and the way that I experience myself and the way that I allow myself to receive from the universe, from God, from the world. Like it's reflected back to me in the most beautiful ways to where releasing control actually feels really good. It actually feels really good because what's on the other side of it is more than you can even imagine. The way that things work out for me, you couldn't predict. Like you just couldn't ever predict it. And it is truly beautiful. It is truly fun and exciting, but also joyful and calm and peaceful and safe and nurturing and all of the things. It boils down to one choice that you make in every moment, day after day after day, and it builds and it builds and it builds until one day you wake up and you're like, how did I get into this life? Like, how did I get into this life? Like, this is insane. And like this is what I want for you. This is what I want for everybody. And sometimes it can feel a bit scary to say these things because I know that it goes against everything that I was taught about the way that the world works. I just am hearing like the the grandpa's like, it's too damn bad. I don't even know what it's from, but I've seen it on TikTok and whatnot. So here's the thing. What if peace was more powerful than panic? It is. What if deciding things work out changes everything? Just decide that it works out. Even if you don't believe it, the more that you do this, the more that you do this, the more that you show up for yourself, it builds and it builds and it builds, and then it spills over every single fucking day of your life. And that is what I want for you. And if you are ready to do this work, to become the version of you that has whatever it is that you want, that experiences life from a place of joy and abundance and possibility, my DMs are open. Links in the bio. I'll see you in the next video.